Nestled in the hills of Virginia, we are touching the Hokie stone, means remembering the legends who formed the foundation of a power. Names like Vic and Beamer, and a lunch pail mentality that applies to the Virginia Tech Hokies. All games might count the same, but some carry a little more juice. And when you get to this point in the season, a couple of teams in the top 10 fighting for their playoff lives and positioning, this one feels a little special. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the California Golden Bears, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For each and the Golden Bears will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Heath. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Virginia Tech's offense takes the field. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese, and it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
They believe they can run right here. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throws to the tight end. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. So the Cal Bears offense will go to work for the first time. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that, a cornerback, that could do that in a game like this. But this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
Looking for a man. It's Brock. Trying to get to him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Wants to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. The Golden Bears want to crank the tempo.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most important.
Oh, look out! And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cal!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with a 40-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They get him down after he makes the catch. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Holloway. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Drones. Quickly to the tight end. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. The Hokies are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Got his man in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Hokies are in the red zone. The give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Off play action. Looking for the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Slips a tackle. Just slithered through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. After another clutch third down conversion, it's 1st and goal. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Takes the handoff. It's Thomas. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close. They're up by 4 over Clemson.
From the gun, the ground game.
Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And here comes the offense on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10 playoff positioning, all the things that go with a mid-season showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And now on second down for this offense. To the air, it's Drones. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Feeling some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting the fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
The Hokies line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Zings it complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Quick strike complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Brock. Quick completion on the out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Back to pass, it's Drones. It's complete to the right. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They go to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. From the gun, give on the inside. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. And the Hokies are on the move. Give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Quick release on the RPO. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Using the quick game. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cement.
Deep shot for the end zone. And the pass hits, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but and this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Back to throw, it's Brock. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And this crowd is losing it, frenzied after the back-to-back sacks. 3rd and long coming up. They're bringing heat. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds his tight end. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. The Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, Dave.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
That's reeled in. It's Ott. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Golden Bears want to move quickly. From the gun on third down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch, called for and made. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Might as well give it to him again. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Many times the Hokies have had a dynamic threat running the ball at quarterback, but you got to be efficient like this in the passing game.
No doubt, and you got to have some balance on offense. You got to be able to make those plays down the field in the passing game to make you honor it, get some guys out of the box so it's not just running quarterback all the time.
Encroachment defense.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. He's got the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They move the tight end all over. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. They'll run it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Hokies!
That is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close. They're up by 10 over Clemson. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But that great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
He's got it on the run. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Getting some heat. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And they decide to trot out the kicker. It is slow as he puts 3 on the board.
Well, sudden change situation. You got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight. They didn't allow a touchdown, and they forced their opponent to kick a field goal. Nice job.
Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The offense set for a first down play. He's going to pass. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Looking to throw, it's Brock. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half.
Cal, 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted it.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. From the gun, running back on the move. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Drones. Pulls it in. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's Fitzgerald. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the upright. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Blacksburg. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to one of the best home field advantages in football, Lane Stadium.
And the Hokies will kick it off to start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They'll start this 3rd quarter with a run. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Caught in the backfield, it's Ott. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
He has the first and still on his feet. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football, so the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
The Golden Bears in the hurry up.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking for a man. It's Brock. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
They'll put the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the boulevard. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on defense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Back to throw, it's Brock. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got his man quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Third down play from the gun. Grab near the marker. It's Anderson. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The play action fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. I know they put up really good numbers on offense, but David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tired cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Looking to pass. It's Drones. He turns that loose down the right side.
Offensive players know where the ball is going. Defensive players don't. Great job by the DB adjusting to the football, seeing it, playing the wide receiver, and making sure.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle and prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
The Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on out.
Off the play fake. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Golden Bears decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Grab near the marker. It's Fitzgerald. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll try the run. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. The give on the inside.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Drones. It's complete. Touchdown, Hokies! And they take it in for 6 more points. The The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exit. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Clemson. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Golden Bears headed quickly to the line. On second down, looking again to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Matthews. Oh, he left him grabbing. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
First down for the offense.
Little touch pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Trying play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah,
What a snag by the defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
A first down for the offense. Movement here from the tight end. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. To the air, it's Brock. Quickly out to the tight end. And the Golden Bears get enough to move the chains. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. He's looking to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. They go to the draw. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going for it all. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You got an extra DB. You got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or Do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lined up.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He'll do it himself. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Hokies will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the returner will be brought down. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Pressure coming. Makes the grab on the left. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
At the 19-yard line. And that's a first down.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. They'll try the right side. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. The Golden Bears moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, going up top. Makes the grab. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
It's now 2nd and goal.
Takes the handoff. It's Ott. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. Splits the uprights right down the middle.
That makes the score. Virginia Tech, 36. Cal, 20.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Back to pass, it's Drones. He's going to throw deep right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Out of the gun to give to the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. The Hokies look to keep this drive humming.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement.
He lobs one high down the left side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Throws to the wideout. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And the Hokies will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. They're trying to get to him. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab, and he's got the 1st. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks, that's just ridiculous.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it, and they convert. Open runway ahead. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cal!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Looking to throw, it's Brock. Finds his big tight end. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Handoff from the gun. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold, offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. He'll pull it on the read. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And his throw is incomplete. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Brock. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. How about that catch and toe tap to get the first down? Fresh set of downs after the completion. They keep attacking through the air. Just a little off. Incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Here's a throw downfield late.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays through the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. On 4th down, looking to pass. He's going up top here late in the game. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. He'll do it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he missed it. No good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
Virginia Tech, 36. Cal, 26.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Brock. Coming after. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see.
And the quarterback is snowed under. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the done.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.